Hey, how's everybody doing? My name is Daniel, and in today's video we're going to be doing a gameplay review for Crysis 3. But first, before we begin, I was just going to mention real quick that I haven't uploaded any videos in about 2 weeks, and that's probably because I was really busy working on projects that are coming soon to the channel for the year, because it's going to be a big year. And also, if you guys are watching, Happy New Year's. So let's go ahead and begin with the review. So the multiplayer campaign is what I was actually mainly playing, and this is what I'm mainly focusing on in this review. But I also have a little bit of single player footage in the later part of the video, so you can go ahead and skip or find that somewhere if you guys want on the timeline. But let's go ahead and talk about the multiplayer itself. It's actually pretty fun. I did enjoy the experience. It was a little bit better than Black Ops 3, but that's my personal opinion. It could really differ from person to person because both of the games actually played differently, especially if you're comparing it to Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 is just like a whole different game, and you can't really compare it to Crysis 3. The gameplay experience, it really depends. It's like saying Halo is worse than Call of Duty. You can't really say that. Halo and Call of Duty are two different games and they play differently. So yeah, none of them are better, none of them are worse. It's like comparing League of Legends. But let's go ahead and continue. So there's going to be a nano suit in the game that's going to be included in some of the multiplayer maps, and you have two different feature modes in the nano suit, which is going to be the invisibility cloak and the armored mode. But you also, when you're using the nano suit on the certain multiplayer maps, you actually have more agility than the multiplayer maps that are normal, where you're actually a normal soldier. You actually get more abilities with the nano suit, like running around, wall jumping, and all that kind of really cool stuff. So it really makes it feel like it's, you know, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, because it literally feels the same, and the graphics are actually better. So I don't know, like, it feels a lot better than that game, but that's my personal opinion. Let's not go ahead and throw it at everybody. So one of the modes is not only you could jump on the walls, you could also turn invisible, and that's very useful for sniping. But once you start shooting, the invisibility cloak disappears, so you stop being able to be invisible. You're exposed and everybody could see you and kill you. If you're using a silencer, you won't be noticed on the map, but if you don't use a silencer, you'd actually, your red icon would appear on the map and it would show you where you are, so enemies would kind of see where you are. So you know, I'd recommend using a silencer, but it does really decrease the accuracy and the firing rate, also the damage output that you get from your gun. So, and you also get a armored mode, which enables full armor, and it's twice as hard to kill you. However, there's a downside, is that it actually makes you churn red. Excuse me if there's noise in the background, that's probably my sister. But you churn red, really bright red, and everybody could see you because you're in armored mode. It's twice as hard to kill you, but you're also twice as much noticeable in armor mode. Also, your abilities decrease and you stop being able to wall jump and all that kind of stuff, so you become really slow. So you only use armored mode if you're getting shot at and you need an emergency escape. I'd recommend using armored mode. But yeah, so those are kind of the features that you get in multiplayer. But let's talk about single player. So I have here the single player campaign, and as I'm running around, you could see how much detail you get out of Crysis. And this is fair enough to say that Crysis is one of the best looking games that I've ever seen out there. And it's fair to say that because I know they've been working on this game for the past 5 to 6 years on the same engine, just improving it. They didn't actually change the entire game completely. It's the same as Crysis 1, just has way better graphics and physics going on in there. So yeah, it's very CPU intensive. It's actually more CPU intensive than it is graphics card intensive, because when running on a 960, I could definitely see that the Core i3 4360 is bottlenecking the shit out of it. The frame rates drop below 30 in certain areas in single player, even on the lowest preset at 1600 by 900. Even at 720p, you'd get frames drop below 40. So it would keep above 30, but it will drop below. So it's like really bottlenecking the CPU. You could definitely tell that the CPU is like pushing to its limit. So yeah, graphics are great. Love the game. This is pretty much it for the review. I hope you guys enjoyed, and you know, from the footage that I gave you today, maybe you're gonna buy this game, maybe you're not. It really depends. The point of the video is that basically I show you guys how I play the game, just to show you the experience, tell you my personal opinion about it, and see if you guys want to get it. But yeah, this is pretty much it for my video. I really thank you guys for subscribing and supporting me on my channel. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, rate, and subscribe. I'll be sure to answer any comments that you have or questions in these comments below, and I'm also not going to bother to read if they're hate comments. But yeah, this is pretty much it. This is Game Tech Review, also known as Daniel, signing out.